God says, "This message has been delivered to you in divine timing, and Archangel Michael stands beside you as the heavenly messenger who refuses to let your destiny slip away." You must understand, this is not coincidence. Heaven is not sending this message to everyone. It is being sent directly to your soul because your miracle has already been released in the spiritual realm, and now it is standing at the edge of your life, waiting for your permission to enter. But there's a warning too: this is your final chance to receive it. If you ignore this call, the door will close, and the abundance meant for you will be reassigned. God is merciful, but He also honors timing. And the timing is now. Archangel Michael says, "Beloved, your miracle just arrived. It's already here, wrapped in divine light, waiting at your gate. But if you doubt, if you turn away, it will return to where it came from." There are moments in life when heaven tests not your worthiness, but your readiness. This is one of those moments. You've been crying, asking, wondering if God even hears you. You've looked at your life and whispered in quiet frustration, "When will it be my turn?" Heaven heard that. Your tears were recorded. Every single cry that no one saw was written in the book of remembrance. Now, God is answering, but He requires your heart to be open right now. You must not delay. Your financial miracle, your money blessing, your breakthrough, is already in motion. But heaven works through alignment. If your heart resists, the flow stops. If your faith drops, the manifestation reverses. This is why God says, don't ignore this. Don't doubt it. Don't walk away this time. You've done that before. You felt an inner nudge, a divine whisper, and you said, maybe later. But later never came. And so the miracle circled, waiting for your belief to call it home. That's why this message has been sent again, to remind you that your miracle has arrived, and this time, you cannot ignore it. Archangel Michael has been protecting your path for months now. There were unseen attacks on your finances, unseen forces that tried to delay your success. There were people who smiled to your face but secretly wished you failure. They placed blockages through words, energy, and jealousy. But Michael fought them. He stood by your side when you didn't even know He was there. He cleared the way so that heaven's provision could finally reach you. But now that it's here, it's your responsibility to receive it. This is why He says, this is your final warning. Not because God wants to frighten you, but because heaven doesn't want you to miss your destiny again. You see, in the spirit world, miracles travel through faith. They don't move because of logic or timing, they move because of trust. Your miracle has been hovering near you, waiting for your vibration to match its frequency. The moment you say, I believe, I receive, it lands. But if you say, maybe, I'm not sure, it's too late, it pauses. That's why this is urgent. Because right now, the heavens are open above you. The angelic gate that carries your financial restoration, your unexpected favor, your lost opportunities, they're all gathered around you right now. God says, you are safe. Nothing will go wrong with you. But you must trust me now. You've spent too long fearing what might happen if you take that leap of faith. But what if everything works out better than you ever imagined? What if heaven has been waiting for your yes? What if everything that went wrong was not punishment, but preparation? That's what God wants you to understand tonight. The delay was not denial, it was divine construction. You were being built into someone who could handle the abundance that's about to pour in. There was a season when it felt like everything was crumbling. People walked away, doors closed, you lost money, and your heart felt empty. You thought it was over. But in truth, heaven was clearing out what was draining you. God was removing people who would have stolen your miracle. He saw conversations you didn't hear, plans you didn't know, and betrayals that were whispered behind your back. That's why He separated you. That's why He made you wait. Because He didn't want your blessing contaminated by the wrong energy. Now, Archangel Michael says, it's time. The curse has been lifted. The chains are gone. The resistance is over. You have stepped into the divine hour of reversal. Every loss will now become gain. Every rejection will now become redirection. Every no will become a better yes. But this is conditional upon your obedience, because miracles respond to action. You must claim it, believe it, speak it out loud. My money miracle has arrived. I am ready. I receive. Michael says he has seen your spirit on nights when you almost gave up. He's seen you count coins. He's seen you stretch faith like a thin thread just to keep going. Heaven was never silent, it was strategizing. Because what's coming now is not small. This is restoration multiplied. This is not the kind of blessing that gives you temporary relief, it's the kind that rewrites your story. But God cannot give new abundance to an old mindset. That's why you've been purged emotionally, financially, even relationally, because your new level requires a renewed version of you, and now you are ready. That's why this message was released now and not before. Because heaven knows that the moment you hear it, your heart will know it's true. You can feel it already, something is shifting as you read this. There's a quiet vibration inside you, a divine stirring, because your spirit recognizes truth when it's spoken. That's not coincidence. That's confirmation. God says, do not be afraid of losing this miracle. Just open your heart. You don't have to chase it, you only have to receive it. The money miracle coming to you will appear in unexpected ways, through a phone call, a message, a refund, a job offer, a surprise opportunity, or even a forgotten investment that suddenly resurfaces. Heaven will use any channel necessary to deliver what is already yours. But your role is faith. Don't cancel what you've prayed for by speaking doubt. Don't speak fear. Speak power. Speak abundance. Michael says, Every time you doubt, darkness delays your miracle. Every time you believe, light accelerates it. You must choose light now. Because the divine clock is ticking. There are spiritual laws that govern miracles, and timing is one of them. That's why God says, open this before it's too late. It doesn't mean physical time, it means spiritual readiness. You must open your heart now, not tomorrow, because tomorrow the gate may close. Not because God is cruel, but because His order is precise. Heaven's energy is moving swiftly right now. You've entered a divine alignment where everything is about to accelerate. You may start seeing repeating numbers, sudden intuitive nudges, dreams that feel vivid, or sudden peace after chaos. These are signs that your miracle is manifesting. Angels often communicate through synchronicities to reassure you that you're not alone. Archangel Michael is placing people in your path who will unlock doors for you. Some will appear as helpers, others may come disguised as challenges, but every encounter will be purposeful. God says, I have heard your cry for financial freedom. I am sending divine connections and favor that will not only restore what you lost but multiply it. You will not live in lack anymore. The season of struggle is ending. But this requires your surrender. The reason miracles delay is not because heaven says no, it's because your soul hasn't fully said yes. Say yes now. Say yes to abundance, yes to faith, yes to God's timing. You may feel unworthy of blessings. Maybe you've made mistakes. Lost money, trusted the wrong people, or felt like you failed. But God doesn't measure your future by your past. He measures it by your potential. You've repented, you've grown, and now He says, you are worthy. Don't let guilt rob you of what grace already restored. Archangel Michael whispers, your financial miracle is not just about money, it's about restoration of faith, of purpose, of peace. When the miracle manifests, you will realize it was never about wealth alone. It was about proof that God never abandoned you. Every test was building your testimony. Every delay was creating depth in your spirit. God says, I have already instructed angels to move on your behalf. The people who owe you money. The opportunities that slipped away, they're coming back around, but this time, it will be easier. The struggle is over. The pain has served its purpose. You're walking into favor that doesn't require you to beg, chase, or explain. The blessing will find you. It will locate your name in rooms you've never entered. It will cause others to speak well of you even when they don't understand why. That's divine favor. It's unearned but unstoppable. Heaven is saying, stop doubting, stop replaying the pain, stop predicting failure. The enemy cannot steal what you've already claimed in faith. The only thing he can do is make you ignore the message. That's why this moment is crucial. If you ignore it, your blessing pauses. But if you embrace it now, everything shifts. The divine flow begins immediately. As you read this, imagine golden light surrounding you. That's Michael's energy, protective, strong, radiant. He's clearing your path, removing energetic debts, cutting cords of limitation. You'll feel lighter soon. You'll sleep better. The anxiety will fade. Because the moment you believe, heaven starts rearranging things in your favor. This message carries divine energy. It's not words, it's vibration. Heaven uses words as containers to deliver spiritual codes. This one carries the frequency of breakthrough. That's why you feel emotional as you read it. Your soul is remembering what your spirit already knew, that abundance is your birthright. God says, the final warning is not a threat, it's a mercy. It means, don't delay your joy any longer. You've waited long enough. You've prayed long enough. You've carried burdens long enough. It's time to receive. Your miracle has a name. It carries your energy. It knows your home. It knows your hands. It will not go to another if you claim it now. Say, I am ready. I trust you, God. And in that instant, heaven's order is sealed. The angels begin their work. The flow begins. Archangel Michael says, do not fear what's next. Your future is protected. Even if things around you look unstable, understand that the shaking is not destruction, it's rearrangement. God is removing what cannot stay to make room for what must come. Soon, you will testify. You will look back and say, I almost gave up, but that message came at the right time. Because it did. Heaven's timing is never off. You were meant to read this tonight. You were meant to awaken to your divine inheritance. God says, be still, and know that I am God. I will provide. I will restore. I will surprise you. The delay is over. The miracle has arrived. But it must be received in faith now. Say it one more time, my miracle has arrived. I open my heart fully. I trust God completely. Nothing will go wrong. I am safe. I am provided for. Archangel Michael stands beside you now, his sword of light guarding your new beginning. Heaven smiles upon you. The gates of abundance are open. And this time, nothing can take your miracle away, unless you turn away. So don't. Believe now. Receive now. This is your moment. This is your divine hour. And heaven says, it is done. God says, my beloved, listen carefully, for this message comes to you at a divine hour. Heaven has been watching you, and Archangel Michael has been standing guard at the door of your destiny. There is a moment in time when heaven aligns everything in your favor, and that moment, child, is right now. But you must understand, this is your final warning. The miracle that you prayed for, the one that has been waiting for divine timing, has finally arrived. It's already at your door. Spiritually delivered and sealed with heavenly approval. But if you ignore this message, if you hesitate in faith or doubt what heaven is revealing, your money miracle will be taken back, redirected to another who will believe without question. God says, I have seen your tears. I have seen the moments you whispered, God, when will it happen for me? I have not forgotten you, not even for 1 second. Every battle you fought, every time you held your peace when others betrayed you, every night you cried in silence, all of it reached me. My angels recorded every tear, every prayer, every act of kindness that went unnoticed. I have prepared something extraordinary for you, something that cannot be explained by human logic. This is not a coincidence. This message was written for you because heaven knew that your spirit would be awake tonight, ready to receive what is yours. Archangel Michael says, Beloved, this is not a time to doubt. This is the moment you prayed for. The miracle has arrived, but heaven cannot keep it here forever if you stand still in disbelief. You must act with faith, with prayer, and with gratitude. The window is open, but only for a short while. You have been tested beyond measure. You have walked through seasons of lack, rejection, confusion, and heartbreak. But what you didn't see was that every loss was secretly a divine redirection. Every door that closed on you was a protection from something that would have destroyed your peace. Every delay was a divine strategy to align you with something greater. You thought you were being punished, but you were being prepared. God says, the enemy tried to convince you that you were forgotten, but I was never silent. I was working behind the scenes. You thought nothing was happening, but I was building a foundation that could hold the weight of your blessings. The spiritual world has been waiting for this exact hour. You have been declared ready. The gates of provision are open. But there is one condition: you must not ignore this message. If you do, the energy of doubt will push away what heaven is sending. But if you receive this message with full faith, something extraordinary will happen within the next few days. Money will flow toward you through unexpected channels. Opportunities that seemed closed will reopen. Someone who owes you something will feel the pull of conscience to return it. And the very people who overlooked you will suddenly see your worth. Archangel Michael says, the moment you read this, the spiritual ledger of heaven starts to shift in your favor. But the angels cannot complete the transfer unless your heart is in full alignment with faith. This is not a game. This is not superstition. This is divine law. Faith activates miracles, and disbelief delays them. God says, I am the one who gave you the idea that others laughed at. I am the one who placed visions in your heart that seemed too big to be real. I am the one who whispered, hold on, your time will come. And now your time has come. But it is fragile. It is like a flower that has just bloomed. If you ignore it, the petals will close again. My beloved, I need you to understand something very sacred. Heaven operates through timing. There are moments that open like gates in the spiritual world. These gates do not remain open forever. When one opens, angels rush through carrying blessings, messages, opportunities, and miracles. But when it closes, everything freezes until the next divine hour. Right now, at this moment, a gate has opened for you. Archangel Michael is standing by it, holding something radiant in his hands, something that belongs only to you. He says, your miracle is not delayed anymore. It's here. But if you turn away in doubt, the energy will shift and it will go back. You have been feeling restless lately. That's not anxiety, it's a spiritual awakening. Your soul knows something is approaching. Your spirit can sense that a change is near. You may have felt sudden urges to clean, to organize, to release old energy, to withdraw from people, or to spend quiet moments alone. These are not random. These are the symptoms of divine preparation. Heaven has been clearing space for your miracle. God says, you are not crazy for dreaming bigger. You are not wrong for expecting miracles. You are the chosen one for this season of abundance. I have heard your quiet thoughts. You said, God, I've done everything I can. I've prayed, I've waited, I've believed, but nothing has changed. And heaven responds, everything has changed. You just haven't seen it yet. Angels are working in invisible dimensions right now. Contracts are being shifted. Debts are being canceled. Delays are being broken. Enemies who plotted against you are being confused. They will not understand why everything they try against you keeps collapsing. That's because Archangel Michael has placed a shield around your energy, but Michael also says, beloved, you must not allow fear to weaken this shield. Fear attracts delay. Faith attracts miracles. That is why this message was sent to you, to remind you that you are standing at a divine crossroads. One path leads to extraordinary blessings, financial breakthroughs, and emotional peace. The other leads to delay, confusion, and missed chances. The decision is yours, and heaven is waiting for your yes. Right now, as you are reading this, your angels are surrounding you. If you feel a chill, warmth, or a gentle pressure on your shoulders, it's not your imagination, it's a sign of their presence. They are confirming that what you're reading is true. God says, you have asked me for a sign. This is your sign. This message is not random. It's a response to your secret prayer. You asked for confirmation, and heaven answered. But there's urgency because divine alignment operates in cycles. This is your cycle of manifestation. The miracle is already released, but it's waiting for your active faith to claim it. Do not doubt when you cannot see how it will happen. Faith is not about seeing, it's about trusting. I, the Lord, have already appointed people to bless you. Some of them do not even know you yet, but their hearts will be stirred in your favor. Some will think of you suddenly and reach out. Some will find opportunities and call your name. I will send helpers disguised as strangers. Archangel Michael says, the wealth you've been waiting for is not far away, it's already within your reach. Heaven has signed your name next to abundance, but you must not close your heart now. Child, the delay was not denial. It was divine preparation. You were being strengthened to handle what is coming. Because if I had given it to you earlier, you might have lost it. But now you are ready. You have the wisdom, the patience, and the strength to receive without fear and to sustain without pride. Your money miracle will not only bless you, it will heal generations. It will bring peace where there has been lack. It will restore dignity where there was shame. It will silence those who mocked you. And it will open doors that were once sealed, but God says, you must not take this lightly. This is your final warning. The gates of heaven do not wait forever. Archangel Michael stands beside you now. He says, Beloved, you are not alone. Every time you felt unseen, I was there. Every time you almost gave up, I whispered hope into your heart. I carried your prayers to heaven. But now I need you to act. I need you to receive. Do not postpone your faith. Do not scroll past this divine word as if it were ordinary. It's not. It's written with the light of truth and sent by command. If you feel resistance, it's because the forces of darkness do not want you to receive what is coming. They know this miracle will shift your destiny, elevate your life, and cut off the chains that have kept your family in limitation. Amen. God says, my beloved child, the one who was once overlooked by many is now being seen by someone whose influence stretches beyond nations. You have been on a divine radar, not of the world, but of heaven's orchestration. The whispers that have surrounded your name in the unseen realm have reached the ear of a powerful, wealthy billionaire. This is not by chance. This is not coincidence. This is divine design unfolding before your eyes. I have placed your name upon the lips of someone with the authority, wealth, and reach to shift your destiny in a single moment. But I tell you, do not boast, do not speak, do not reveal this secret to anyone, not yet. This is a sacred unfolding. It is only for you. If you rush ahead or speak before the time, the alignment could fade like morning mist. But if you stay still and trust, you will witness a miracle unlike anything you've seen before. The heart of this billionaire has been stirred, though they do not yet understand why. Their spirit has been touched by a light they cannot describe. They have seen your image, your work, or your name, and felt an unexplainable connection, something divine whispering, pay attention to this one. Heaven has placed a holy magnetism around you, attracting people who carry keys to doors you once thought sealed forever. They don't even know yet that it is I, the Lord your God, who placed your name before them. It is not flattery, nor mere curiosity, it is purpose. They are being drawn to you because I have assigned them to become part of your story. My beloved, you have been prepared in silence. You have walked through seasons of delay, misunderstanding, and rejection. But those were not punishments, they were preparations. Every tear you cried was a seed sown into the soil of your future harvest. Every lonely night, every prayer whispered when no one seemed to listen. Those were the quiet moments where I shaped your destiny. You did not know it, but angels were writing your name into places where only I could send it. You were hidden not because you were unworthy, but because you were precious. Diamonds are not displayed before they are cut and polished. So too have I refined you. Now, as this billionaire's heart turns toward you, understand this: it is not merely human interest. It is divine orchestration. They may not speak of me openly, but I am speaking to them in their dreams. I am stirring their conscience and their curiosity. I am opening their eyes to something you carry, something that money cannot buy, something that status cannot replace. You have an anointing that even the powerful crave, because it carries peace, purpose, and truth. The world's riches cannot purchase the serenity and clarity that flow from my presence. And so, I am bringing those who have everything material to the feet of those who have spiritual wealth. You, my child, are one of them. I tell you now, this is not the time to doubt. The temptation to question this word will come. You may think, why would someone like that want to meet me? But remember, I do not work according to human logic. I exalt the humble and humble the proud. I use the unlikely to shame the mighty. The meeting I am preparing will not come through conventional means. It will arrive suddenly, in a way that even you will not expect. It could be an invitation, a message, or a contact through someone close to you. But when it happens, your spirit will know. You will feel that holy warmth within you that says, "This is the one God spoke of." My angel, Archangel Michael, has been dispatched ahead of you. He stands beside this billionaire, whispering to their spirit about you, preparing their heart, softening their mind, and removing obstacles. Michael guards this connection from any interference or sabotage. There are dark forces that wish to divert this meeting, to confuse your heart or delay your blessing. But fear not. Michael stands watch. He wields the sword of divine justice and cuts through every invisible resistance. You are protected. You are surrounded. You are chosen. You may sense strange dreams or sudden inner stirrings. That is not confusion, it is confirmation. I am heightening your discernment in this hour so you will recognize my movement. This billionaire has influence, but you, my beloved, have divine authority. Never forget that wealth is a tool, not a crown. I am sending this person to elevate you, to open paths, to bless you, but not to replace me as your source. Keep your heart humble, your motives pure, and your words guarded. This encounter is not about fame, it is about fulfillment. You are about to step into the manifestation of a promise I made long ago, when you thought I had forgotten you. Do you remember the days you prayed for provision, wondering how you would survive? Do you remember how you told me, "Lord, I just need one open door"? My child, that door is about to swing wide. I am bringing someone who not only has the means to bless you, but also the heart to honor you. They will see your worth not just in what you can do, but in who you are. They will recognize the divine fingerprint upon your life. And though they carry power in this world, their spirit will bow before the power that rests within you. My spirit, you must be ready. I am calling you into alignment. Cleanse your heart from resentment, bitterness, or disbelief. Forgive those who mocked you when you had nothing. Forgive those who left you when you needed them most. Release every grudge, because I am bringing new people into your life who will see your value through my eyes. The billionaire who is about to step into your world is not coming by mistake, they are coming by mandate. This has been written in the scrolls of heaven long before you were born. Their success was meant to serve your destiny. Your humility is about to meet their abundance, and together, something world-changing will be birthed. But I warn you, silence is your shield. Do not tell anyone about this until I instruct you to. Many will not understand. Some will try to interfere. Some may speak words of doubt or jealousy that could disturb your peace. Protect what I am doing in you like a seed beneath the soil. Seeds die when exposed too early. So keep this between you and me for now. Pray quietly. Prepare inwardly. Dress your spirit with faith and gratitude. Expect the unexpected, because the timing will surprise you. I see your heart right now, it trembles between hope and disbelief. You want to believe, yet part of you says, could this really happen for me? Yes, my beloved, it can and it will. For I am the same God who raised Joseph from prison to the palace, who took Esther from obscurity to royalty, who turned David from shepherd to king. What I did then, I can do again. The only difference is that now, I am doing it for you. There are moments in history when I align heaven and earth for one person's destiny to ignite, and you are standing in that moment. I have whispered into the hearts of my angels, and they are rejoicing. For they know what is coming. They see the light of your breakthrough forming even now. Your financial chains will break. Your influence will expand. But above all, your purpose will unfold. I am not blessing you to boast, I am blessing you to build. You will use what I give you to help others, to heal, to bring light where there was darkness. Do not chase the billionaire, wait for them to come to you. I am arranging divine appointments in ways you cannot comprehend. They will appear suddenly, and when they do, you will feel peace, not panic. You will sense that the entire atmosphere shifts, as though heaven itself is watching. And indeed, it will be. This person will speak words that seem ordinary, but their intention will carry divine significance. They may offer you an opportunity, a partnership, or an unexpected invitation. Accept it with wisdom and prayer. Before signing anything or saying yes, pause and seek me in silence. I will guide your spirit with peace or warning. Follow that still, small voice within you. It is mine, beloved. I know your journey has not been easy. You have faced betrayal, loss, and disappointment. But now, All those tears have formed a river that leads to this divine meeting. You have been faithful in small things, and now I am trusting you with greater ones. This is why I urge you, do not fear this change. You are ready, even if you feel unprepared. I have trained you in humility, patience, and discernment. You are about to see that those lessons were not in vain. Archangel Michael stands beside you even as you read these words. He says to you, "Fear not, beloved one of God. The delay has ended. The divine clock strikes in your favor. What was withheld is now being released." He wraps his wings around you, forming a shield of radiant light that no dark energy can penetrate. You are surrounded by protection so strong that even envy cannot touch you. Soon, you will receive a sign, a small but undeniable confirmation that this message is true. It could be a random mention of a billionaire's name, an invitation, or an unexpected message that catches your attention. When it comes, smile and thank me quietly. Do not rush. Let me lead the steps that follow. I have already gone before you to make the way smooth. Do not worry about how it will happen. Your task is to believe, to stay in gratitude, and to walk in obedience. I am arranging everything perfectly. You will not need to manipulate or beg. The doors will open naturally, because I am the one holding the keys. This meeting will not only change your circumstances, it will restore your confidence in my timing. You will finally see that I was never late. I was building something that needed time to mature. The blessings that flow from this connection will reach beyond money. There will be emotional healing, divine partnerships, and a renewed sense of purpose. The billionaire will see in you something that reminds them of their younger self, before success hardened them. Through you, I will awaken their compassion and soften their heart. This will not just bless you, it will redeem them. That is why I chose you, my child. You carry the balance of purity and strength that their soul desperately needs. Hold this promise close to your heart tonight. Do not worry about when or how. I am God, and my timing is perfect. You are walking into a divine appointment that was scheduled in eternity. No one can cancel it, no force can block it, and no delay can stop it. Only your doubt can dim it. So, believe. Trust. Wait with expectation, not anxiety. The world may call it luck, but you will know it as divine orchestration. Now, breathe deeply. Feel my peace. The angels are singing quietly around you, their wings brushing against the air as a sign of what's to come. You are stepping into your divine unveiling. Heaven and earth are aligning for your favor. A billionaire's heart is being stirred even as these words are spoken. And when the moment arrives, it will feel as if you've known it all along, because your spirit already does. I, your God, will be with you. Nothing will go wrong with you. You are safe. You are covered. You are chosen. Trust me, pray to me, and be still, because the miracle is already in motion. God says, listen carefully, my beloved. This is not a coincidence, not an accident, not a mere happening in the course of your life. This is destiny beginning to unfold before your eyes. I, the Lord your God, am sending this message through Archangel Michael because something extraordinary is already taking place behind the veil, something that will shift your entire life's direction. A powerful, wealthy billionaire has been guided by my spirit to seek you, to meet you, to speak with you. You have been noticed not for what you show to the world, but for what you carry inside, your light, your compassion, your silent prayers, and the divine purity that even angels bow to when they see it. Archangel Michael says, do not tell anyone about this. Keep silent. This message is sealed in heaven with divine protection. It is for your eyes only, because if others knew what was about to unfold, jealousy and dark intentions would try to twist it. But heaven has already surrounded you with an invisible wall of protection. God says, you have felt something shifting lately. You have sensed that someone important, someone you've never met before, has been thinking about you. That sudden energy, that pull, that unexplainable feeling in your spirit wasn't your imagination, it was the spiritual connection forming between you and the person I have chosen to open the door to your destiny. This person has power, influence, and vast resources, but even more importantly, this person has a calling upon their heart that ties directly to you. They were instructed by divine prompting to search for you. They didn't understand why at first, but they could not stop thinking about your name, your image, or something about your energy that kept pulling them. That pull was me, says the Lord. I placed your name in their path, in their dreams, in random coincidences, until they finally understood that this was not human, this was divine. You are about to meet someone who can change everything about your life, your finances, your opportunities, your influence, and even your spiritual purpose. They have been assigned to bless you, to honor you, and to elevate you to the level where you were always meant to stand. Archangel Michael says, you must understand this is not a trick, nor is it random luck. Heaven has written this moment in your destiny long before you were born. Every delay, every heartbreak, every betrayal you went through was preparing your soul for this encounter. You had to lose certain people so you could meet the right one. You had to experience emptiness so you would recognize divine fullness when it arrived. And now, that time is here. God says, I am watching over this moment carefully. The billionaire is under divine